I've been in a corporate world since I was 17 years old. And when you come in, there's a lot of things that you don't know. You just don't know them. You didn't learn them in high school. Now here I am like 13, 14 years later, and I have at least the basic things that you need once you get the job. There are things that you should have already, and you need five. I mean, when this five, you can at least show that you care, and then you can just do the basic functions of the job. So the first one, and this is I think one of the biggest one, is you need to know Excel. And no, I'm not talking about putting Excel proficient on a resume. I'm talking about actually know Excel. Just opening the spreadsheet does not qualify you to know Excel. Typing a few things does not qualify you to put Excel. A basic training class and you learn nothing does not qualify you to know Excel. To know Excel is when your boss tells you to do something, a report, you actually come through with it. That's what it really means to know Excel. You need to be able to play with formulas, how to put two columns together. Sometimes you're gonna get data. How can you take data that you need from Excel? Not just stay there and try to do things manually and tell your boss it's gonna take you a week when it really can take you less than a day to do it. I've seen it, and I see it, and I just help the people. Now that they're willing to learn. But that Excel is one of the major things that you need to be successful once you get the job. Number two, Word. You need to know Word. Why do you need to know Word? Sometimes some people they're always typing stuff. Memos, especially if you're in HR. And I know these days we don't use memos, but people still write stuff up, print them down, print them out. Sometimes they're passed out. Sometimes they're mailed to somebody's house. There's a lot of function in typing in Word. There's a lot of things that you can do in Word that you don't need to do in Excel. So that's another tool that is very, very needed today in the business to be successful. Number three, PowerPoint. PowerPoint. You're not gonna use PowerPoint every day. Now there's some people that they're usually traveling, showing stuff about the business, etc., etc. I mean, this is the tool that I use that I don't use a lot. But if I'm asked to put a presentation together, I know what I have to do. PowerPoint is not that hard to learn. You just gotta be a little nice. Once you have done a couple of PowerPoints, I guarantee you, if you're staying focused and you know what you're doing, you'll be fine. Number four, email etiquette. And I know I didn't put this one higher, and I will say it's a very critical one, but I wanted to stay with the office first and then moving to this one. This one is very important. Even though it's number four, it is very important. And let me tell you why. Email is the key to communicating these days. I mean, people get a lot of email these days, I know, and some of it is never read, but once you put it in writing, it's there. And if you do it correctly, the way that it's supposed to be, nice and clean, the message can get through and can be understood on the other side. Now, you can write as clear as you can, and the other side won't understand. But if you can write a proper email that even your boss will understand, like if people are telling you that was a very nice email, then you have email etiquette. I didn't walk in having email etiquette from day one. It took me some time. You don't know these things. Different jobs teach you different things. School does not end after once you get out of college. It does not. And while you're on the job, you're gonna learn, how you really need to put an email together. Number five, positive attitude. Positive attitude is big. It's big. And let me tell you why. That really tells the people that hire you how much you care for the job. I know that we're going to work because we gotta pay our bills. Let's just be honest. We gotta pay our bills. We gotta do what we gotta do. But you have to care at the end of the day what you're doing. You have to care. You cannot just come into a job. You got the job, and now you think you're just gonna get paid to be there. No, you you have to focus from day one. You have to read documentation. You have to take notes. You have to understand what people around you are trying to show you. You have to be able to come up with your own processes at the same time. This is when you won't be micromanaged. If you know what you're doing on the job, then you will never be micromanaged. You will never be told what you have to do exactly. You'll be telling your boss what the problems are and how you're trying to solve them. Not the other way around, where he gets the problem and then he's coming to you, telling you what you have to do. If he's telling you what you have to do, that means that you're doing something wrong. Unless it's something that just landed on his lap that you were not aware of. But if you stay on top of your craft, all the projects, and you just keeping your boss informed, if you're going more to your boss than he's coming to you, then you're in the gold zone. You are, because you're staying on top of things. You're staying positive. You're being proactive, and that's what I mean with a positive attitude. You gotta have your own game plan. You gotta be your own boss. If you are your own boss, you will never hate your boss. You will never, because you're making him happy. So yeah, those are 5 things I wanted to share that are key. You need other skills, obviously, but once you're in the job and you can have these 5 skills and you can show them, you're gonna get pretty far. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will see you next time.